Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Kimberly, how's it going? Hi. How's it going tonight? What is going on? Somebody want to tell me what is going on tonight, guys? What's been going on these YouTube streets? I'm not liking what I'm hearing, I'll be honest. Hey, Shalima, welcome. We are going to get into some things tonight, and it might be a little uncomfortable, and I might upset a few people, but I am going to say my piece. I'm going to let it be known exactly how I've been feeling and my viewpoints on some of this, and just get it all out there. And hopefully, we could settle some stuff tonight, and we won't have to be arguing like this. Hey, make it make sense. Shalima, I love your name. I love saying your name. It rolls off my tongue. Classless, hey, hey, hey. What's up, my friends? How's it going? How is everybody tonight, my friends? Thank you for joining me. I am the Countess. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Countess Tara. Here on my channel, I do a mix of some makeup lives, some drama, some family content, and then there's going to be some content on religions and cults. So I hope if you're new here that you'll subscribe. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and you can hit the dislike if you don't like it. That helps too. And I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope that you'll stick around for a while. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get into it, guys, huh? Okay. So, what's been going on is that a lot of people are attacking my friend Kimberly. And I tell you what, I'm going to try to look at it from an objective point of view where I'm looking at it kind of neutral ish, as if she weren't my friend. But I'll be honest, I'm probably going to be a little bit biased, being that she is my friend. But regardless of that, I think morals and valuing what's right and wrong, that's the most important part of all this. So I'm going to try to stay as objective as possible, and hopefully, maybe we could just settle some stuff. And I don't know. I really don't know. Kimberly, I thought your live the other day went great. I thought at the end of your interview with Michelle, I texted you and I think I said, I think that went great. I'm pretty sure I messaged you that. I said, I think that went great. So I'll be honest, I really didn't see anything wrong with it. And I kind of knew that people were going to attack you and you would have a major backlash from it, because we know how certain people are. And I'll be honest, it's the same people. It's the same people that were coming at me so hard when I first started going live in May, when I first made my channel. It's the die hard. um there's like a group of die hard haters, really, that are absolutely blinded by their hate for Michelle. And that pisses me off a little bit, because they're actually putting me in a position where I'm trying to look at this from an objective, neutral point of view. And if I have to be really fair about it, then they would be putting me in a position to defend Michelle. And how sick and twisted is that? You know? And I'm not, it's just, it's a bit much. People are being blinded so much by their hate that they're failing to see the difference between right and wrong anymore. And that's not good. That's not good at all. There's no reason why we can't all get along as adults. And Kimberly, I thought your interview was great. It's your channel. You could do whatever the hell you want on your channel. If your subscribers like it, then that's great. That's wonderful. And that's the main thing. Um, it seems to me like your subscribers are liking it just fine. I haven't seen your sub count go down. And obviously, right. Okay, so you coddled Michelle a little bit. Yes, absolutely, you did. Number one, I think that's just your way. That's your nature. You're very accommodating to however the person is that you're speaking to. You're very polite and well mannered and just accommodating. So whoever you're speaking to, I would imagine you'd want to alter your personality a little bit just to make them feel comfortable if possible. Yeah. Hey, rapper. Good to see you. How's it going? So, I didn't see a lot wrong with that interview. And no, I didn't think that you should have to mute your panel guest at all. And the way that people are coming at you is completely unfair. Completely unfair. And True Crime Latest, I'm not surprised at her reaction because starting about 3 weeks ago, I kind of distanced myself, I guess, about 3 weeks ago from when Glenn with Kimberly was on my panel. And I didn't know that you were going to express your feelings on True Crime Latest that day. So when you did, I kind of told you that I disagreed on some points where I did. And I tried to stick up for True Crime Latest where I felt she was right. And I'm sure you remember that, Kimberly. And, I hadn't anticipated us talking about True Crime Latest. So I didn't know that's the way that conversation would go. So yeah, I did message True Crime Latest after that, and I said I didn't know that's the way things were going to go. I didn't know that Kimberly was going to say all that, and I did try to defend you where I felt you were right. But now here's the thing. Going back, hey, right. Here's the thing. Let's just be real about it, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I didn't want to say anything because at the time when this happened, I was being pretty friendly with True Crime Latest, exchanging text messages every now and then and whatever. She had been on my panel. We both have autistic children, so we had something in common, so we were just exchanging like friendly texts once in a while. And so I felt like because of that friendship that I had with her, I didn't want to tell her, dude, I think what you're doing is wrong. You're going way too far, and obviously, she was not afraid of Michelle. And also, I didn't appreciate her saying that I was petrified of Michelle and that I was panicked. I was friggin' panicked at the thought that she was sending me your information, True Crime Latest. I was panicked at the thought that, holy shit, she's sending me this woman's daughter's headstone and, whatever. Like, that's what I was panicked about, was that I didn't want to have anyone's personal info and I wanted to get it to you ASAP. And also, I didn't want to have any direct contact with her at all, just because when I cut somebody completely off, I try to avoid contact completely, And I made an exception for modding for Kimberly the other day when Michelle was on panel because I wanted to. As a matter of fact, I told Kimberly that I thought that was a great idea to have Michelle on panel. I said, I think that's a great idea. Great, do it. Right. She's trying to build her channel. So aren't we all? Aren't we all? What the hell is wrong with that? People, and it pisses me off that I have to say this. But I think we all know that True Crime Latest got carried away completely and possibly is obsessed with Michelle. Obsessed, yeah. Very unsettling. Unsettling. And then when I sent her all those texts that Michelle sent me, and I sent her everything, the phone number and all that, because I couldn't believe Michelle just dumped that shit on me. So I sent it all to her. And then I said, do with it what you will, because I don't want to contact her. She's that toxic to me. I can't have like direct communication. Yeah, I said have Michelle on panel. Damn straight I did. Exactly. I'm sick of sugarcoating stuff. I really am. I try so hard not to step on anybody's toes and to just be so polite and everything. And, so does Kimberly. So does Kimberly. That's why she was so accommodating towards Michelle. She would have been the same way with any of yous. She would have been the same way with any one of yous. That's her nature. Kimberly is a beautiful person, and she's one of like, a couple of friends that I have from my YouTube people, one of just very, very few. And Kimberly is a beautiful person, extremely empathetic, understanding. And I get it that she might come across a little bit snippy. And, I get that. But that's just the way she is. Like, that's just the way her nature, the way her lingo, her talk, whatever. that's the way we all are. So I like to accept people the way that they are. You know, I'm a little bit high strung too sometimes. That's how this is all getting me. And I hate it. I really hate it. Yeah, damned if you do and damned if you don't. Exactly. So, I mean, I do think that True Crime Latest took it too far. The whole court thing was absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure the judge laughed at it. Um, and it's just insane. It's just insane to me the way that everybody's coming at Kimberly when I thought she had a great life. Everything went well. Of course, she had to coddle Michelle. If she hadn't, then the interview would have ended right away, immediately. We all know the way that Michelle is. And another thing, we all know Michelle, right? I don't think any of us are actually frightened by Michelle. I don't think any of us are actually intimidated or scared by Michelle. We all know that her threats are completely idle. And I'm pretty sure that TCL knows that too. The whole thing was just needless and unnecessary, a waste of time and money, everything. Of course, the judge is still laughing, right? Yeah, exactly. And it's, how come it's good for everybody else, but it's not good for Kimberly? It's okay for everybody else to do what they do on their channels, but it's not okay for Kimberly. I mean, it's hypocrisy. It's a double standard. Exactly. Exactly. I was hoping that True Crime Latest would even hear this and maybe want to take a link and discuss everything with me as adults. I would love it if we could work this thing out. I would love it if we could work it out. I don't think the name calling is necessary. I definitely don't think that the name calling is necessary because if we want to make up nicknames for each other, I could get started on that too, but I would never. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Only in my head. But I mean, come on. Exactly. Right, because you can't sugarcoat it. She was live on Rumble earlier. I only caught the first 10 minutes or so. Did anything interesting happen, Kimberly? Were you watching it? Oh, shoot, sorry. Gave her a nice one. It's just ridiculous. I mean, come on. People need to really just give it a rest already. I think some people need to give it a rest. Absolutely. It's too much. It's too much. You think I would ever take a threat from Michelle seriously? She could threaten anything in the world, and I would only laugh. Although I would only laugh at most people, I tell you what. Yeah, I mean, come on. Who's actually frightened of Michelle? I'm definitely amused by Michelle, but nothing else. Certainly not frightened. I was frightened by getting that information dumped on me. I was like, holy crap. And just by the prospect of her wanting to contact me, period. I just unsubbed to a couple creators that I used to truly enjoy, but we are adults and I don't like the name calling. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I mean, come on. And you know what? That just shows the maturity level of some people. That just shows where they're at with their maturity. And it's not surprising either. It's got me wondering about that Kristen Chase thing, though. Unfortunately, it's got me wondering about that. Because TCL had told me that this Kristen Chase was also contacting her via email. Hey, Claudia. Welcome. I wish TCL all the best, but recently she seems to have taken a dive off the deep end. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you the truth. I think that yeah, I think I don't know how to word it the right way without being totally offensive, but the lady's not right. She's just not right. Yeah. I should have realized that. I don't know why on earth I should have realized that. It's so messed up when people put me in a position to look back on the situation and say, holy crap, Michelle was right. That is awful. That sucks. That sucks. Like, I dislike you for making me think that. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, we all know Michelle is friggin' absolutely harmless. You know, she's nuttier than a squirrel's picnic. But as far as her threats, they're idle. They mean nothing. She ain't doing nothing. She could threaten me with anything in the world. I wouldn't flinch. I wouldn't miss a beat. Yeah. Yeah, a breakdown. Exactly. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like, you know. And then she can't keep my name out of her mouth either. Like, keep my name out of your mouth. Seriously. We don't talk anymore. You wanted to speak on me a little bit. You want to get a little bit ballsy and say my name. All right. Good for you. But that's it now. It's done. So don't say it again, please. Hey, Chloe Joe. Welcome, welcome. Nuttier. Yeah. But we know she's harmless. I mean, would you think I would waste my time and disrupt my daughter's life to say, let's take a trip to Georgia because I have to sue Michelle Goes Live from YouTube? No, of course not. That sounds very not stable, unstable, right? And let's face it, some of the other stuff that I heard her say that her son knew what was going on. He knew that there was some crazy lady coming to get them, and he was sleeping with a knife under his pillow. I mean, she said that that's the reason why. I don't know if she went back and deleted the live or what. Yeah. Well, let's try to be better than that, Kimberly, right? Because you know what? We're not going to stoop to that level. We're going to keep it classy. That's why we're the Classy Countess crew. Please consider joining my membership. I'm pretty sure you can join using the $ button on the bottom by the live chat. There's a membership option, one tier, $1.99 a month, and I'm gonna start doing members Mondays. So once a week, I'll do members Mondays. Hey, Carlotta. Hey, Jane's Blonde. Let's see if you can beg and plead with your subs first. For what? Oh, for money to get to Georgia. If only if my subs would pay for it, then I still wouldn't consider it. I still wouldn't consider it. Number one, I'm not going to waste my time, and number two, I'm not going to waste their money, and I wouldn't even ask for it if I needed it. So there's that. Yeah, I think money could be used in better ways. I would rather them, maybe give the money to charity or save the money and feed their families or donate it for something other than that. Right. Hey, Claudia. Welcome to the Classy Countess crew. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, Claudia. Nice to have you. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to do Members Mondays every week. It's going to be really fun. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, everybody, please consider joining my membership. We keep it classy around here. We don't have to stoop to that level. That's why even when I heard you before, Kimberly, and I know you had to go there about her hair because she went there with yours, so it's understandable. And I was like, no, don't stoop to her level, don't give them what they want. Oh, Chloe Joe, that's a great idea. Thank you. Right. Make sure you have your gifts turned on. Turn on allow gifts in case if anyone gives memberships. Thanks. In case. Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, with the little $ on the bottom, I think that's how you would gift them too. Pretty sure. Oh, Claudia. Well, welcome. It's nice to have you. I love your profile pic. If that's you, you're beautiful. Really nice profile pic. I can't really see that great, but kind of look like Stevie Nicks in the profile pic. It's the hair, I guess, the haircut. How do you, yeah, and I knew that I was going to get some backlash. I figured I might get a bunch of text messages from K Bear's mama, but thank God that didn't happen. I know that's her bestie, and she had a lot to say to me when I did a live a while back with Kimberly on panel, as if I should have jumped up and made such a big spectacle. That's the thing. Some people will never get past certain things. And there are people here on YouTube that have all this resentment and hate in them because they can't get over something that someone did, like Michelle. And so now they have these hate groups where they did hate bonding, and they're not seeing right and wrong anymore. They're not seeing their part in it and how it's hypocrisy. Like you're being hypocritical. You can turn around and say that, you hate Michelle because she does A, B, and C, but you're doing the same exact things. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And you don't get to taunt someone and egg them on and send them text messages pretending to be someone else. And then take that and say, look, she's harassing me. I want to go take you to court. You're harassing me. But you sent her all those text messages under false pretenses, pretending to be someone else. That's inadmissible in a court of law. The court won't look at that. That's under false pretenses. It's insane to believe that the court would even look at that. I mean, come on. To post a milestone membership in chat. Let me check on my other phone how it looks like. Oh no, I have an option for membership gifting. On the other phone, I click the $ and it comes up super stickers, super chat, membership, and membership gifting. I know every phone is different though. It took the longest time for me to have a join button after I had memberships. Exactly. Chloe Joe, I don't either. Right. Thank you. Beautiful. Exactly. Exactly. Me too. Me too. And when somebody is saying something about one of my friends, and I don't have many friends, but when somebody is saying something about my friends, hey, natural born leader, I didn't get it yet. No, I did not. I would have called you right away or texted you right away. I didn't. No. You might have to look at the tracking info for that natural born leader. But I was just saying, like, I don't have many friends. I have a couple of friends, but when somebody's going to say stuff about one of my friends, now I have absolutely no choice but to call you out on it and to call you out on everything. I mean, come on. We're not going to do that. I'm not about to just sit back quietly while you speak about one of my friends. That's not going to happen. And to tell you the truth, I've been wanting to go live about TCL for like the past month and I haven't. I've bit my tongue and I've had restraints because I said, let me try not to do it because I thought she was wrong for a while now. For a while, I thought she was wrong. I mean, if you want to contact her under false pretenses, that's one thing because how else are you going to get her to talk to you? All right, I get that. But you can't think that's going to be admissible in a court of law. You can't actually believe that, can you? Oh my God, natural born leader. Uh, yeah. All right. It's okay. I'm sure you get the tracking info on it. And then send it to me or whatever, and I'll check it. Yeah. Let's not panic yet, but I think it's been like a week, right? Oh, I love you, Kimberly. And what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. That's why I wanted to stay kind of objective about it and not just go in head first and angry Like, listen, let's not be talking about my friends or else. I said, let's not do that. Let's just clear the air a little bit about the maturity level. I mean, the maturity level is not there. Calling her lavender, what's that supposed to mean? And so, yeah, she retaliated a little bit, which is understandable. I mean, people are just picking her apart needlessly. And I saw nothing wrong with the interview. I encouraged her to do it. I told her I thought it was a great idea, which it was, in my opinion. And afterwards, I told her I thought it went great because I still think it went great. Did she coddle her? Yes, absolutely. She coddled her. She handled her with kid gloves. And I would have done the same, though. I would have done the exact same thing because how else are you going to get a decent interview out of Michelle? You have no choice but to coddle her a little bit. But TCL is wrong. She's been egging Michelle on, taunting her, and then you can't turn around and say that that's harassment, which is not the way it works. If you were afraid of her, then you would not be contacting her, period. You know? I wish that she would admit her mistakes as well, and then we could both move on. Yeah, I mean, we could all three move on. Kimberly. Yeah, I did not think she did anything wrong at all. That and like I said, I think that Kimberly would have been just as accommodating with anybody, with any person that she had on her panel. That's her nature, to make people feel welcomed and comfortable. That's Kimberly. That's what makes Kimberly a beautiful person, is that she has that understanding and that instinct to make everyone around her feel comfortable and at ease, and that's not something that should be like, looked down on. That's a beautiful quality. So, like, let's not get it twisted. And, um, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, it's the same group. It's the same group of people. And then, honestly, what the hell did everybody saying you did something so wrong to Nan F? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I was watching that. Nan F was being extremely argumentative towards you. And so you timed her out for 24 hours. And that's it. She was being very argumentative and you timed her out. You didn't tell her to go F herself. You didn't go off on her and call her a bitch. No, you just said, I'm timing you out for 24 hours. That's all that happened. So let's get over it a little bit, okay? We don't have to be so tightly wound about certain things. And it's the same people. I'm too laid back for that shit. Nope. I say get over it. I do. Get over it. That was nothing. Exactly, Claudia. That was a sign of professionalism, also. Exactly. Just like in the way, like how I would handle emails when I used to do emails for Michelle, and she got mad at me and said I was so friendly with Bot, which I was friendly with Bot, you know, wanting to be friendly. Exactly. But I told her, Michelle, I'm very much like that with everybody. It's like office, professional, courteous, I'm used to being respectful. And yeah, exactly. Professionalism. That's her nature. That's her nature. That's a beautiful, high class quality. That's a quality of a classy woman right there. The ability to handle herself with such grace and such professionalism, not to shut down her guest and mute her. That would have been rude. Kimberly isn't rude like that. That's why she didn't even think to mute her guest. That's why, because she's not rude like that. She's professional. Absolutely. Classy. Those are the qualities of a woman with class. Aw, thank you, Mitten Mama. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's very hard for me to speak my truth because I am such a people pleaser and I don't want to offend people, especially people that I normally have been friendly with. But I'm finding there's a way to try to call people out on stuff in a way where I'm not coming at you like angry and raging or trying to be disrespectful. I just want you to know this is the way I feel, and maybe consider it and think that I might be onto something. Or who knows, maybe I'm not, you know. But it's always worth it to take a look at the constructive criticism and just take a step back and look within ourselves and think, is what I'm doing really right? Am I blinded by hate? Am I not doing the right thing? Yeah. And that's okay, that's growth. Exactly. That's what I was wondering too. Oh, thank you, Mitten Mama. Thank you so much. I hope so too. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stick around for a while. I have lots of different content, basically a variety show. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, none of it is right. We're all adults here, and of course, we're going to have differences of opinion from time to time. But that doesn't mean that we have to have fights. We don't even have to have fights and arguments about it. We could just have uncomfortable conversations that end with some clarity. Uncomfortable conversations with Tara. That sounds funny, right? I don't know why I just pictured like a Saturday Night Live skit, uncomfortable conversations with Tara as like the headline for a show. Oh, well, exactly, Kimberly. With a lot of these people, especially like the 5 people or so that have been coming at you, it's going to be like beating a dead horse. There's no getting through to them. They are hell bent, relentlessly stuck. Like I've never seen stuck before. They are crazy glued, gorilla glued, stuck, stuck, stuck. Oh, yeah. There's no getting through to a few of them. Yeah. Lucy's cool. I like Lucy, and we may have differences of opinion, but like that's okay. That's what makes us human. If I always said to everybody that I never ever had a difference of opinion with anybody and always went on carrying on pleasantly, then I would have to be fake, right? After a while of that, eventually everybody would say she's got to be fake. Ain't no way she just goes along with everything and always agrees with everybody all the time. We all disagree, but it's how we handle it. That's what makes us. And that's the definition of class is how you handle yourself when things get real, how you handle yourself. And there's no need to break down, no need to get all crazy about it. No, I think Kimberly handled herself swimmingly, and I was so proud of her. So proud of how she's growing her channel. She's doing a wonderful job. Extremely professional, classy, empathetic. Really, you couldn't ask for a better friend. So, I get it that some people see the snippiness, and I do see it too. It's there a little bit, Kimberly. The speck of snippiness. But like I said, I think some of it is your accent and the way that you speak and your lingo, which we're not accustomed to. I do believe that a lot of it is that. We're all different, and that's okay. I heard that too. Yeah, exactly. Why is it, rules for thee, but not for me? Why is that? The rules don't apply to some people around here, I guess. And everything is exclusionary when it comes to Michelle. So is all fair in love and YouTube? I mean, what the hell goes on? I know. I know. And I don't want to be that, you know? I don't want to be that. I don't want to have to ask everybody if I could wear a ponytail today or not. I want to put my hair in a ponytail. I want to wear pink on Thursdays. I'm a rebel. Hey, Share Bear. How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of ugliness going around about this surrounding my beautiful friend Kimberly's live. And I tell you what, if I thought Kimberly really like bombed and, did a messed up job and should have asked questions where she didn't or did a lousy interview, I would have told her and I would have been honest with her privately. And then if coming live speaking about it, I wouldn't have been as honest as I would have been with her, but I still would have said where she was wrong. I would have pointed out where I felt she was wrong, and we know that, the hair comments, you didn't have to go there about her yellow hair. We know that. But I get that you was offensive because they made up a friggin' nickname for you. Like I said, if I wanted to make up nicknames, huh, a lot of people would not be happy with the nicknames I could come up with, but I would never ever do that. That's where we differ. I wouldn't even do it in my head. I won't even entertain the notion of coming up with them in my head. Because I would never go there. I mean, I don't even think I would have went there as a teenager. But now you want to just call her Lavender and you think it's funny? You're no better than Michelle. And maybe you are a little bit obsessed, huh? I think that it might be worth looking into about this Kristen Chase character. Because I tell you what, if I were to find out that Michelle was right about that, oh my God, that would be such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Yeah, because it was very, very odd that she was sending cash apps to her in very small increments, not small, like 20 here, 60 there, and asking for certain information. And then TCL had gotten the same information that Michelle gave to Kristen Chase the night before about the decks, about work being done on her decks. And TCL let it slip because she made a community post about it, which she deleted shortly after. Oh, really, Chloe Joe? Oh, hey, Valley girl. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, Valley girl, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thanks a million. Excuse me. Thank you. That means so much to me. Thanks, Valley girl. I will. I will. I decided that I'm going to keep it real 100%. And if I lose subscribers over it, and that would suck, that would be a shame. But like, I'm not going to sit here and just sugarcoat everything only because I was friendly with this person at one time and I felt guilty to say the way I really felt. No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You don't get to taunt someone and egg them on and, send them text messages pretending to be someone else, laughing about it, all the while wanting to tell a judge that you're afraid of this person. Get real. Get real. I'm not going to entertain that. That is high school stuff. Yeah. Right. No, not unless if you want to keep, timing everybody out and blocking people, but I don't like to do that. I don't even like to do that in chats that I mod for, that's not cool. Yeah, and obviously she has her group, and I feel bad because I know there's a few people in her group that are also supporters of mine, and I'm sure they're going to feel some kind of way, but I would just hope that everybody would take it into consideration, and even that she might take into consideration and just look at it as constructive criticism because that's all it's meant to be. That's all it's meant to be, is just take a look within yourself and, consider what's right or wrong. Don't let yourself be blinded by hate to the point where you're not considering right and wrong anymore. I mean, this community is really something else. It blows me away. People are so quick to throw money at her to make this senseless trip unnecessary with her kid. I mean, I think with her kid, unless maybe he stayed with someone else. Perhaps, perhaps. Oh, yeah, and the apologies. Enough is enough with the apologies. You apologized enough times. Don't you dare apologize, not once more. You already apologized over 10 times. It's enough. It's just like when I broke away from Michelle and I was on Bot's panel and stuff, and people were asking me questions, and I was giving the most honest to God answers I could possibly give, just spilling my guts completely. And it was never going to be enough for certain people. And it's the same names. Hey, Marissa. Oh, you were? Oh, snap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, I see it. Marissa. Oh, shoot. I see it, Marissa. Okay. Class list, you got accidentally hidden, but you're unhidden. That's okay, Marissa. You just watching and then hit the button by accident and said, oh, shit. It's happened to me before, too, Marissa. Good to see you, babe. Thanks for joining. Right. If you apologize again, Glam, I'm reporting your channel. That's hysterical, Share Bear. Yeah. So, okay, classless. Okay, let me fill you in, girly. So, Michelle went on a rant, a total tirade, just recently, probably about 3 weeks ago, something like that. Just about 3 weeks ago. Michelle went on a rant saying that she believes TCL, True Crime Latest, is this person who's going under the name of Kristen Chase. Kristen Chase was someone who used to email me when I was Michelle's top mod. She emailed me several times, giving me her entire life backstory, tons of details. Hey, Grateful MC 143, baby. Welcome, welcome. Always good to see you, Grateful. Oh, no, that's okay. We got it, Marissa. You're good, hon. Ah, that's okay. I totally understand. It's happened to me before. Like I know exactly what happened. I'm glad you came out and told me though, rather than me wondering what the hell. Okay. So, um, this Kristen Chase lady messaged me when I was Michelle's top mod and I was taking her emails for her. I was also her personal assistant and secretary and, 24/7 beck and call girl too. So this Kristen Chase messaged me all of her backstory, all of her personal life stuff, so much stuff. Basically, I guess just giving me a feel for who she is and where she's at in life, and saying that she really wanted to help Michelle and that she could only send X amount of money via Cash App, and she wants to be able to give her like $3,000 to help with the mortgage. She wants to be able to help her pay stuff off, saying that she was at the end of her life and guessed that she had a lot of money and said, that she couldn't take it with her. That's what she said. And then she contacted me a few times. And after I broke away from Michelle in early June, messaged me a few times, even sent me a couple of cash apps, I think for like $10 here and $10 there, twice, I think. And messaged me and said, how she was so proud of me. I was doing so great, blah, blah, blah. But I think she might have been digging for information. Now that I look back reading those emails, this might be somebody that was messaging me hoping to get info about Michelle. So for me, that's the end of it. Lesson learned. Yeah. So I'm really curious now to know, like, oh my God, Marissa, it happened to me before. I know sometimes you're just holding your hands, watching the chat and just reading along, and then you're like, "Oh, holy crap, what did I just do?" And so then when Michelle said, "I think TCL is Kristen Chase," I messaged True Crime Latest. I messaged her about it, and I said, Michelle thinks this, blah blah blah. I don't really think it's true or whatever. And then she said to me, "Oh, Kristen Chase messages me too. Is this the same lady?" And sent me pictures of her and sent me like a screenshot of an email. And I said, "Oh, yeah, that's the same person." So now I'm really freaked out thinking that if it is her and she's sending the emails to herself, I mean, I really hate to think that Michelle was right again. This is not good. Putting me in a predicament where I have to say Michelle is right is really not cool, man. Really not cool. But I'm not blinded by hate. I'll never be friends with Michelle again. You never see her on my panel. You never see us having a conversation. I can't do it. Can't do it, you know? I totally can't. I already have a child. I don't need another one, a full grown one older than me. No, thank you. I told my husband when people were saying, oh, she's gonna be homeless, she's gonna be kicked out of her house, she's gonna be calling Tara F, her top mod, to see, can I stay with you? And she said, can I come hang out with you? Can I stay with you when I come to New York? And I said, oh, let me ask my husband. People said, imagine now if she would have been homeless and come and asking me to come live with me. And I told my husband, oh my God, the first thing that she would do would be to try to like sleep with you or something. Be like, oh, I slept with your husband. Because that's the kind of friend that she seems to be, you know? Really, like, I wouldn't trust her around my husband. I mean, I would because my husband ain't interested. I would actually. I wouldn't mind. I have no problem leaving them alone. But like, I know that that's the type she is, that type of friend she is, and I really, right? A Valley Girl, her real life friend saying 100. I know it, Valley Girl. I know. Put away your husbands, ladies. Michelle's in town. Lock up your kids and hide your husbands. Michelle's coming to town. Oh my Lord. For real. I could tell. Yeah, I said, no, Vin. She'd be coming here trying to sleep with you first thing. And then to rub it in my face that she slept with you because, she's skinny and she's got a hot body and I'm fat. I told him that. I said, I know that's how she thinks. He was like, oh my God, Tara. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I don't have to worry about him, but I know that she would try. Yeah, Valley Girl. I'm freaking sorry about that too. She's an asshole for that. She's a real asshole for that. It's none of her goddamn business. She doesn't know what the hell goes on in your marriage. Some people have, different kinds of marriages. I'm sure your husband is aware of everything. People have different levels of understanding. It's always different, and marriages are private, but Michelle doesn't understand the way that a real marriage works. That's why she's been married 3 times or whatever, and none of them lasted. Michelle doesn't understand the way that a real marriage is. Yeah, that's none of her goddamn business. For real, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. Yup. Where I almost wish that I lived in Georgia too at that moment in time. Michelle would quickly not want to be friends with me anymore. That's for sure. Oh my God. Thank you, Melly. Oh, thank you. Because I know the way she thinks. I just know that she would think that in particular. Like, oh, wow, I bet her husband would love to sleep with me because I'm so skinny, a sexy, skinny body. Bet he hasn't seen a skinny body like this in forever, right? Like, I'm going to send pictures, Walter. My naked pictures are in your email, Walter. Right? Walter. I said, yup, that's the type of friend she is. No, thank you. No, thank you. And then to monopolize 24 hours of my time, it was cool while it lasted. I needed a distraction from life, and a distraction she was. But would I ever go there again? Oh my God, no, I would never. I would never. You can mark my words on that on YouTube. Everybody on the YouTubes can clip that and use it against me in the future should I ever go back. But I don't go back on my word. I found that in life, my word is all that I have. So, yeah, it does mean a lot to me. Yeah, my reputation does mean a lot to me. And yes, I'm going to absolutely defend myself and my friends and my family. Absolutely, yes, I am. And if a friend or family member is wrong, I'm going to kindly let them know that they're wrong while I continue to support them. There's a way to do things with class. There's a way, it's called etiquette, proper etiquette in life. Maybe I should do proper etiquette lessons, etiquette with the Countess, etiquette 101, so that people like Michelle could learn how to do life in social situations. And that's hysterical coming from me to try to give social lessons because I struggle with social cues and social interactions. But etiquette, I believe I do know. That's something that my mom instilled in me. So, yeah, I do believe I know some proper etiquette. And I think that that'll get you really far in life too, especially as far as like jobs, having office jobs and stuff. I've done really great at office jobs that I had, phone receptionist jobs that I had. I always did well in a setting like that. Absolutely. And Michelle wanted to comment about why don't I get a job? Because I told her, oh, Michelle, if you want to keep my name in your mouth, we could do that. We could play that game too. Because you know what? I got nothing but time on my hands. I got plenty of time on my hands, honey bunny. And she said, why don't you get a job? Well, Michelle, I don't need to get a job because I have a husband that supports me fully and provides for me and my daughter. And whenever I'm ready to move out of my apartment, I will. Whenever I'm good and ready, I will. Trust me. Absolutely, I will. But I chose to be a homemaker and a homeschool teacher to my daughter for now. And then in the future, after my daughter's more grown and after I heal from my hernia surgery, like a few years, probably a couple of years at least, I'd say it's going to be a few years before I would consider leaving the house to go to work again. Probably until like Evelyn is 18, I guess. And I chose to make that sacrifice. Now, do we have everything that we want? No. Do we have everything that we need? Yes. So to me, that's enough. And I make that sacrifice to stay home with my daughter because she needs me full time. And I was working. I was working as a recovery coach 4 years ago. I was working and I was being, a full time mom too. And it was very hard to juggle those two. And I feel that Evelyn needs my 100% attention right now. So I made that sacrifice, Michelle. I made that sacrifice for my family. I would love to have a job outside of the home right now, and I'm fully equipped to do so. I'm certified as a recovery coach. I'm certified as a life coach. I have tons of experience with receptionist work, office jobs. I do swimmingly at work. That's not the issue. The issue is that I chose not to, and I chose to sacrifice all of the extras that I could be buying with the paycheck that I could be earning because I said I'd rather stay home right now. So I don't have to, Michelle. I don't have to because I'm not solo dolo in life. I have a husband. I have a partner in life. I have a partner in life with a real marriage. That's something you know nothing about. A phone operator. Oh, yeah. Ha. Smooth operator. Yes. I moonlight as a as an adult hotline operator from time to time. After hours with the Countess. Welcome, welcome. If only I could get rid of the smoker's hack, we'd be on a roll, huh? We'd be making bank. No, I don't really do that, but I could. That might be a good idea, huh? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. My husband probably wouldn't mind. Well, yeah, though I don't want to talk dirty to people. I am opposed to it actually. I don't want to actually do it. It just sounds fun. Nah. I wouldn't really do it though. I am. I'm gonna, oh my God, I'm gonna write it on my calendar. November 1st, I'm gonna write quit smoking again with my stupid purple marker on my wall calendar. Oh, my calendar over the past year has quit smoking written on it like every single month. I always do it just for a couple of weeks and then I go back. But you could dial zero and actually, oh, for real, Grateful MC. So what happens now if you dial zero? Do you still get anything or no? Haven't tried it. And now what the hell is going on with Bot? Why doesn't she go live? I'm so disgusted already. Like, come live. We want to friggin' hear you. Then I heard she went live on a different channel, a new channel. So is she trying to hide from people or what? Oh my God, Chloe Joe, you do? A sore in her ear, and every time I feel it, I think of ski. It's still, is it where you used to have a piercing? Is it like you had a piercing and now it's kind of closed and it's like a ball in there? Because that happens sometimes. I actually, on some of the pimple popping videos that I watch, I don't know if you guys ever watch the pimple popping videos. They show someone going into an earlobe with the little that hard thing in their piercing, and they like prick it with a needle or something and squeeze it, and all this stuff comes out from that little hard bump in there by the piercing. I wonder if there's stuff in there. Sometimes I could spend like a couple of hours getting lost in those videos. Robert De Niro. What's really ridiculous is anybody that believes that. What that is friggin' ridiculous. That makes me question people as a whole to think how naive are people in general. Who actually believed that because she showed you a contact in her phone labeled as Robert De Niro, that that might really be him? I mean, I could make a contact right now on my phone that says anything, any name. Say, look, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is messaging me. Look, I'm having an affair with Leonardo DiCaprio. Look, look, he messaged me. Leonardo DiCaprio messaged me. Look, because his number's in my phone. See, so there's the proof. I mean, what the hell? People believe it too. But I mean, whatever. That's on them. I don't think Robert De Niro will be interested in someone like Michelle. Tell you the truth. Yeah, I heard that he likes them a little more well done than her. So yeah, I don't think that's happening, Michelle. Ain't got enough melanin. Hot girl. What Michelle does not understand is being a sexy lady is about how you carry and present yourself. It has nothing to do with looks. Right. But she doesn't understand, and she thinks that just because she's skinny, that's what makes her hot shit. That she doesn't even need to bother with skincare or drinking water or, anything to try to stay healthy looking as a whole in general. She's not worried about it because she thinks I'm skinny, I'm good, I'm thin. So that's the main gist of it all is that she's thin. Her God, can you imagine? Honestly, her mother must have drilled that in her head so bad growing up. I can only imagine the kinds of things that her mom said to her growing up about a woman's worth and about how important it is as a woman that you stay thin. Women, you need to be thin to stay attractive. You don't want to gain weight. It's very important as a woman to stay thin. For sure, that was drilled into her head as a child. It's sad. It's sad, but that's a fact. It had to be. It had to be. And I'm lucky. I had the opposite drilled into my head. My mom was so positive. that she made sure she showed us girls that whether you're a big woman or whether you're thin, because I saw my mom both ways, as heavy and as thin. Her weight always fluctuated, and she always loved herself, and she was always self confident. And either way, she showed us to love our bodies and not to feel insecure and not to worry about wearing a bathing suit. Love your body the way it is. Nothing wrong with being a big girl, nothing wrong with being curvy. Yeah. So I grew up embracing my body, even though I was a little self conscious as a teenager, gaining weight and stuff. But my mom drilled it in my head that I was absolutely beautiful and that, it was important to be healthy. But being a big woman, you could still be just as hot, just as sexy, and just as confident. And so that instills a great sense of what do you call it? Confidence, I guess, self confidence in me. That even as a teenager, of course, we all struggle, but I had a really good positive role model, to help me through it. And that gained a lot of weight just from 15 to 16. I went into a major 6 month depression. It doesn't look as good at 51. Oh, stop. I bet it does. I bet it does. Butt crack soup. Yeah, as if the soup wasn't disgusting enough to begin with, right? The soup was friggin' nasty looking to start with. And pretty soon we know what time of year it is. Time for Michelle's famous taco soup. Coming to a town near you. Aw, thanks, Claudia. She sure was. It was still hard for me because, of course, we all struggle. But I definitely had the best role model for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. I couldn't imagine, especially because I did have weight problems as a teen. I couldn't imagine having a mother that criticized my weight or picked on me for what I was eating or told me that as a woman it was important that I stay thin. Oh my God. I don't know what that would have done to me. I probably would have had a major eating disorder, honestly. It's a disordered thinking pattern around her self-image. It's sad, but yeah. Oh, exactly. More for me, it helps the confidence. Right. That's what it's about. Everybody, please sub up to Glam with Kimberly. Kimberly, feel free to drop your link. Subscribe to Glam with Kimberly. She brings the makeup with the side of drama. Spicy makeup lady. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Make it make sense. Thank you so much. I agree. I agree. Thank you. It's like being able to come and actually speak to a group of adult humans and get feedback. It definitely does improve your self confidence, especially when you don't have a lot of adult interactions. Just being able to get this all out. And I don't get as much backlash as I usually would expect for a lot of things. So that's cool. I think I'm actually finding my little tribe of people that like me and understand me, which is awesome. And I'm so really grateful. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are all helping me. Yeah, totally. Really to find myself more because I found like the past couple of years starting to think like, wow, like if I'm 40, then okay, if I live to be 80, I guess I am middle aged. Hey Bootsy, welcome. And it just makes you think about things that you want to accomplish and who you want to be in life and just different things. And I know that a lot of it starts with my surgery. A lot of it is going to begin with my surgery. Oh, you knew me before I was a mod for Michelle? Make it make sense? Oh, so I have come a long way, I guess, huh? I was very much just a total follower with Michelle. Total follower. Even if you look back and watch my first couple of lives, and I was just kind of lost, trying to figure out my way. Yeah, not like I am now, a lot more comfortable. Oh my God, she really was. Oh shit, Bootsy. You're having a procedure done tomorrow and you're scared shitless. What kind of procedure are you having done, if you don't mind me asking? Oh my God, and you're in the hospital now? I wish I could go in the hospital the day before my surgery. It would be a better luck, better chance of getting me there if I was already sleeping there from the night before. Hey, Terry Wilkerson, welcome. Yeah, we're praying for you, Bootsy. We're definitely praying for you. We got you covered in prayer. Everybody, please remember to say a prayer for Bootsy. She's in the hospital and she's having a procedure tomorrow. Oh boy. Ablation from my heart, scary. Oh, I'll be praying for you, Bootsy. And tomorrow morning, I'll keep praying for you, thinking about you. We're here for you. We'll be praying for you, Bootsy. It's awesome. We could all keep each other remembered in prayer. That's a beautiful thing. Prayers are very powerful. I believe in the power of prayer and their strength in numbers. So definitely can't hurt. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the prayers. Please, let's say prayers for Bootsy, guys. Very much appreciated. No, you're good, classless. You're good. Oh, Bootsy, you're going to be so relieved tomorrow when it's over with. You're going to feel so much better when it's over with, just knowing that you did it and it's taken care of. Do you have to stay in the hospital for a couple of days after that, or we'll be thinking about you? I'm sure you're going to sail through it. Right. Oh boy, you're going to be so relieved when it's over with, though, and so happy to know that you did it. And yeah, this way it's taken care of. And then just that relief. Oh my God, I know. Oh, I hate that anxiety. Oh my God. Ugh, Bootsy. You're going to be fine, Bootsy. You're going to be all right. Going to be all right. God is on your side. Got you covered in prayer. You're going to be okay. Hopefully, I take your mind off things a little bit tonight. Keep you distracted. you know, maybe some real drama will happen tonight on YouTube, and it'll be able to keep you distracted. I could pick a fight with someone, maybe. That would be good, right? Pick a fight with someone and start some drama and keep you real distracted. Aw, you're very welcome, Bootsy. We got you covered in prayer. You're going to be all right. And you're going to be so relieved tomorrow. Hopefully, we see you in chat tomorrow night. And you'll be so relieved that it's over, huh? You'll feel so much better. So much better. All that anxiety is going to be totally gone. We love you too, Bootsy. I love you more. Love you more. Got you covered in prayer. I'm going to be thinking about you all morning long, keeping you covered in prayer. We got you. We got you. You're going to be fine. We got you. You go into this knowing that you're going to be just fine. I'll pick a fight with someone just for you, Bootsy. I'll put names in a hat and just draw one. How many people? All right, 35 people in chat. All your names are going in a hat, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to choose one, and I'm picking a fight with you. Oh, Valley Girl, I did. I did. I shared Jenny Jen's post. Jenny Jen had a community post about I ate the donut. Stop blaming Jake. I ate the donut, a donut gate. And so I shared her post, but that was it. Yeah. Because she's trying to blame Jake for eating the donut right away. Like, no, my God, the donut was in your car, you all drunk. Stop blaming friggin' Jake for everything. Jake, Jake, Jake. So I posted the donut dreams thing from Jenny Jen because right away she wants to say Jake ate the donut. And I would be more worried about him consuming the donut because if there was chocolate on it, isn't that fatal to dogs? Dogs can't have chocolate. And I thought to me that looked like a chocolate covered donut, like a Boston cream donut, right? With the custard in the middle. Looked like Boston cream to me. And I do know my donuts, I might say. Right, Michelle? Right, right. Bootsy, yes. Bootsy, I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing you. I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing you after because when I talk to you afterwards, you're gonna be so relieved. You're gonna feel so much better and you're gonna be so happy. And then you'll have that all done and it's over with. And at least you got it done. You took care of yourself. You gotta take care of your health. I know I'm one to talk, but Jake, I mean, I guess Valley Girl, do you know is Jake your dog's real name? I've heard it said more than once that she changed it over to something with Molly. And I heard that too. And then it's me had come into the chat and told me, Tara, you're wrong. You know, she had an old dog that was named Rocky, but Jake is named Jake. Yeah. Yes. See, Valley Girl says yes. And Valley Girl would know. Valley Girl would know the truth. Yeah. Because I thought that his name was Rocky because she slipped a couple of times and called him Rocky by mistake. But it turns out Rocky was her old dog that passed away. So my mistake. Let's not spread misinformation and rumors. Yeah. Well, I would have panicked if that was my dog and he ate a chocolate covered donut. I mean, what the heck? Oh, it's the dark chocolate that has more of those certain chemicals, right? I know, I know. She showed Rocky's urn. She showed her grandpa's urn. She was holding her grandpa's ashes on her birthday. It's his birthday too. Natural born leader. Natural born leader. It's her grandpa's birthday. She's holding his ashes. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, for real, I would have panicked and thought milk chocolate could harm them too. The dark chocolate has those certain flavonoids, the certain chemical compounds in dark chocolate. The 12 inches of dust on every dog urn. How many friggin' dog urns does she have? How many dogs has she had? I mean, I thought dogs lived a longer time than that. Oh my God. Well, there was a real sad story that she told about two dogs that she had. I don't know if Rocky was one of them. That she said something, she blamed it on her son, actually. And she said that her son had left the door open in her house, I guess. And the dogs got out and got hit by a car. Both of them. Both dogs. I mean, what are the chances that they both got hit? God, that her son had, I don't know what he was doing in the house and they weren't there, but she blames it on him that he left the doors open. The more you know, exactly. Oh yeah, well I was about to spread that false rumor actually a couple of weeks ago. That was me because I said I thought his name was Rocky, and then it's me came in the chat and corrected me, and I said, oh, okay, I'm wrong, my mistake, my mistake. Let me not spread misinformation. Yeah, when I'm wrong, I admit it. And I said I'm not 100% sure, but I think that his name might not really be Jake. Yeah, but it totally is. Yeah, and Valley Girl would know. Aw. Both dogs, yeah. She said that both dogs got hit by a car, that her son was doing something in the house, left the doors open, both dogs got out, and both of them got hit by cars. Isn't that really like, what are the chances though? Wait, in this chat? I didn't see her come in this chat. You watched it was freaky. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, me too, Chloe Joe. I would totally panic if my dog ever got chocolate. We used to have, well, me and my parents, me and my mom, we used to have a little teacup Shih Tzu, and she would never have any kind of chocolate. If God forbid she even got it a nibble of any kind of chocolate, my mom would have taken her straight to the vet in a panic. But she spoiled and pampered her like she was her little baby girl. I love to have a little dog like that, but I can't afford it. I told myself I wouldn't until I could afford it because I don't want to have an animal and then God forbid something happens and it needs to go to the vet and now it's thousands of dollars that I don't have and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to come up with it. And now what? I'm taking out personal loans and shit if I could even ever get approved, which I probably couldn't. I can't even get approved for nothing. I don't even get approved for afterpay. So like uh, but that's the thing. I don't want to, God forbid, get an animal and then it needs an operation or it gets hurt or something, and I can't afford it. I have to afford it, and then I'll put myself into debt. Yeah. Oh my God. Chocolate chip cookies. Because, oh, really? Well, it probably depends on the size of the dog, too, right? So, like, I would imagine a big dog like that, a little bit of chocolate maybe wouldn't hurt it as much as a tiny little dog that only weighs 10 pounds. I think I would just imagine that. Maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was in the chat just yesterday in your chat, Kimberly, that she was trying to say something to me. And I was like, Michelle, I'm not your friend. Like, because she said, Tara, I don't appreciate your sarcasm. So, well, I don't really give a shit what you appreciate. We're not friends anymore. Right. I was like, get over it. I'm not asking your approval anymore, Michelle. Right. Like, yeah, I was a little dumbfounded. Like, you don't appreciate my sarcasm. Well, good. Yeah, I was like, Michelle, we're not friends anymore, though. So, like, don't be like, Tara, I don't appreciate your sarcasm as if you're so offended because, like, we're friends and I shouldn't speak that way. No, the hell out of you. Nothing has changed. Right. No, no, no. I don't go back. I don't do that. I don't, especially not with something that actually became so toxic to me. And that she was pissed. She was friggin' pissed when our friendship ended because they say like when someone has those narcissistic tendencies, the thing that they can't handle the most is losing control of someone else's mind. Like when they have that one person, that's their one person that they go to. They have their favored person. And then like when they lose control of trying to mentally manipulate them, that's when you see the biggest temper tantrum ever thrown, the biggest temper tantrum because they can't believe it that they're losing control of their other person's mind. When you say get out of here, your accent cracks me. Because sometimes my accent comes out, But then other times I naturally try to hide it. Like I put on my phone voice, like my office voice, you know? So I'm trying to sound professional. But then I say something else and I'm like, no, get out of here. Right. Literally said, we're all fake names with fake avatars. The only time I snapped at Michelle in that live was when she said that. So my name, oh my God. Right. And that's bullshit, you know? That's bullshit. And it's not even the case. It's just called handling yourself with class. Well, I tell you what, Valley Girl, once I made my channel, within a couple of weeks, it only took less than 2 weeks for Michelle to start sending me hateful messages telling me how, like, everybody is acting so nice to you to your face, acting like they all want to be your supporters and stuff. Meanwhile, they don't really support you. They're only acting like they like you because they hate me. They're only doing that to get to me. You don't really have supporters. Everybody is fake. Everybody's fake. It's all my haters that are coming to you. They don't really support you. And then she started saying how nobody wanted to watch my makeup lives, the 3 hour makeup lives. It's so boring. Nobody's going to like it. Um, your channel isn't going to last this way. And this was within 2 weeks. And then right after that was when I think she contacted your husband about something. And I heard about it on Skis. And I decided to go on Skis panel. And then after I went on Ski's panel, I said, we're not friends anymore. I got it all out in the air. And I think that was right around the time when I went on Bot's panel. And I said, screw this. If Michelle wants to blame me for every single thing and say that I did all the doxing and dirty work, blah, 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 then I'll put every single goddamn thing out there. We could lay it all out on the table. And then you could see. And I saw how real life she was willing to go when I heard that she contacted your husband. Yeah, and I had to get on Ski's panel that night. But I have a feeling that if I didn't start my channel, her jealousy and everything wouldn't have come out until much later on. So who knows what really would have happened if I didn't start a channel, you know? Because she was able to not be jealous of me because I didn't show her like of having anything to be jealous of. As far as she knew, I was not a threat to her. I was a woman that was not a threat. I was not intimidating. And so I was not someone she had to be jealous of. As soon as I started my channel, then within 2 weeks, she was sending me all these messages telling me how you think everybody likes you, but they don't. It's just that they hate me. So they're pretending to like you. And I was like, Michelle, I can't believe you're telling me that. Like, that's messed up, knowing that I struggle with self esteem issues, to make me think that whoever is pretending to be your friend right now, they're just pretending because no one really likes you, Tara. So you're saying that no one really likes me. That's great. Thanks, Michelle. That really helps me feel better about myself. And then I see just how real life she's willing to go to intervene in people's marriages. That was disgusting. Just really disgusting. I cry when I get angry too, Melly, because I just can't hold in all the emotions anymore. So it all comes spilling out. Exactly, Suzanne. Suzanne, I feel the same exact way. I feel the same exact way. Right. I put it all out there myself, so therefore you cannot dox me. Right. I'm the same way, Suzanne. I'm not an extremely private person, anyhow, so it doesn't bother me. Yes. Natural born leader. That's right. I was her mod and I left with you. She's wrong. Yeah, natural born leader was part of the Apple gang. And she was in deep too. She was also in probably just as deep as I was. Natural born leader was another mod. And she actually left with me. I couldn't believe it when I called her that night. I guess it was like in May after I started my channel around the end of May already Michelle was showing her jealousy to me and just like taunting me, telling me that my channel was never going to make it. She's like, you'll never get 1,000 subs, all this stuff. You'll never be me. Yeah, dude, I don't want to be you. I'm not saying I want to be you. What the hell? I don't put contents like that out. Not my thing, you know. I do a little bit of drama, I do makeup lives, I do family content, and I do all kinds of I'm going to put out all kinds of vlogs and videos about religion, customs, traditions, and then we're going to do our series of cult talk. And we might even cover some different all different things. It's like a variety show. We'll have a little variety show. And we're going to do members only Mondays. Every Monday is going to be a members only live. Please consider joining my membership. One tier only, $199 a month, and we'll do members only live. Gonna start. I want to do a karaoke night, but I don't know how to do it without getting like a copyright strike. I don't know. Like, I need to find out what's the difference between a copyright claim. Like, if I get a copyright claim, I can still put it out, but I can't monetize it. I don't know. I need to talk to somebody who knows these things. Glam with Kimberly, maybe we could figure it out together. I really want to do a karaoke night, members only. Someone told me they wanted the live backup. Wait, no, they wanted the live backup of me interviewing Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Oh, because you took it down or you put it on private? Oh, okay. You don't have to put that up if you don't want to. That's your prerogative, Kimberly. It's your channel. It's your channel. You know, you do things your way, you explain things to your subscribers, and that's the end of that. It's on private. Okay. So keep it on private. That's your prerogative. You know, for people that had so much to say about it, they're sure eager to want to watch it, though, right? Things that make you go, Oh boy, I'm probably going to wrap it up tonight, though, guys. It's been great. Thanks a million for hanging out with me. I really appreciate every one of yous. I do. Thank you so much. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like. It really helps my channel. If you just hit that thumbs up button, it does me a great favor and I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I think you might enjoy it and I hope you stick around for the ride. Thanks, guys. I love yous all so much. Love yous. Have a great night. Take care, guys. See you on the flip side.